you try? Head on my forehead, kiss my neck. But when you touch me, baby, I turn red, I got a fever. So don't you try, don't say.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is the Queenie. You guys are watching another video. I don't know what I just said, but hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hi! What is going on? What is going on? I'm real hot at this. Okay, just take this off, girl. I brought you in just a little, just a smidgen in closer. Do you guys like this more? Do you guys want more of the shimmy on the bottom, girl? But y'all, besides that, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, let me fix the lights, girl. Let me put the lights on me so they're very just caressing. I may need it on the light. Ooh, they need to caress me some more. Lights, come. Lights, camera, and action. Ah! Y'all, I am excited for today's video because y'all don't even know how long this glam took me. It looks like it took me about 30 minutes. Girl, I've been here since 7:30. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Everyone, I am exhausted. I'm feeling the oats though because, honey, today's video we are bopping and flopping the Nikita Dragon palette. Yes, this palette. So today's video is a little bit of a different, kind of layout and how I wanted this palette, review to be like, honey. So I wanted to do the makeup look. So I did the makeup look. I didn't film me doing the makeup look. I wanted to do the makeup look, but I also really wanted to do, just like, I didn't want me to like, okay, everyone, some shade. I'm going to take shade Nikita, and I'm putting this on my eyelid, and we're applying it. Oh my God, so creamy or so bad, I didn't want that. So I wanted a different vibe. So I wanted me to, do some of the shades, see how I feel about it, and if I loved it, I would tell you what shades I used, and, how I feel about the palette as a whole. Swatch some shades for y'all, and just review it as, like, I have done the look already without you guys, because I feel like, without, like, me being like, this is the shade, because I feel like, that's really boring to me. I want y'all to have fun with my videos, and I don't want to bore you guys with, like, everyone, so we're taking shade Chrysanthemum, and we're putting it right here in the eyelid, like, so everyone, I'm just having a lot of fun this video, and I just want to, review the palette as it is. Oh, wait. Y'all, I'm a little too zoomed in. Review the palette as it is and, tell what shades I use. I really want to do something different than all the other creators have been doing when they be filming this palette. I see a lot of oranges and pinks and what else? Purples and greens and blues. But I wanted to do Nikita. I want to do her nude fantasy that she usually does. I think it looks sickening. I got some lashes from Morphe. I don't know if y'all can really see them on camera, but they're there and they're sickening. This lash is okay. This lash, she's going through the gigs, girl. No, this one's going through the gigs. She's really going through it, but it's fine nonetheless because, honey, we're slaying. So everyone, I am just going to start getting into this video. I'm gonna bop or flop, and we're gonna see if this palette is a bop. Okay, everyone, examining the Nikita palette. Oh my God, everyone, this is sickening packaging. This is sickening packaging. I love the way Nikita feels, like the name of it, like this, like right here feels like, ah! And then like the entire like thing around here about like this thing, her like tattoo, and it's everything. The way it just like shape shifting. I definitely see video game in here, like it is like, iconic. On the back, it doesn't really have anything. On the card, it has like a little picture of Nikita, but here it just says artistry palette, and then like other languages of artistry palette, and it just says like 12 months, and there's like a little fingerprint back here with a book. I don't know what that is. If y'all can see that little, I don't know if y'all can see that, but y'all can't see that. But everyone, the palette is sickening. Let me open the palette up. Oh my God, hold on. Let me flip it. I don't know if I can flip it back. But here is the palette. Oh, yeah. She's sickening the house. And I want to be like, she's sickening the house. But yeah, she is sickening the house. She's everything. Look at her. She's giving all the vibes, girl. I know. I'm like, oh my God, the vibes are felt in this palette. Because, honey, girl, I didn't think I was going to get this palette. I didn't think I was going to even ever own this palette, let alone ever see it. But, honey, I went to Morphe in the mall. I said, Dad, I got a good score on one of my tests. And I said, continue to Morphe. He's like, yeah. So I have money for my birthday because y'all know it was my birthday. So I started to spend some of my coin on, some new makeup. I got lashes, so much liners, white liners. I'm going to do some more fun looks on this channel. But, honey, I was obsessed when I saw this in the store. Y'all can't even see the full thing. I was obsessed when I saw this in the store. And it's sickening. Get into her. Get into her. But, honeys, how do I feel about the color story? I think the color story is gorgeous. I love your nudes up here. And I love your more fantasy looks down here, too. You can definitely break this into different palettes like Nikita 1, and then like Nikita Fantasy. Like Nikita definitely can do something cute with this, and there's definitely I can see Nikita in this, especially in the top row, like this row here. Oh, that row is just so beautiful to me. I love nudes like that, and this is the row that I use. This row is Sickening. I use shades Nicholas. I didn't use this one. I use Shade Shifter, Prima Donna, Seductive, Temptation, and Nasty, and I use a little bit of Fatale, or I don't know what that says, Fatale, on like right here, and just Fatale on here, and then I blended everything in here besides Prima Donna, where I used Prima Donna to line my lips with the Artist Couture Shameless Pout. I really enjoyed the nudes. Like on camera, it's not showing all the really nudes, but in like real life on my Instagram post, you can really see all the nudes and all the different shadows I put in here. It is sickening. I didn't have any trouble blending. The only one I was like was the black, because you know, I feel like Morphe makes a lot of blacks, and this is the only shade I was like, it's not the most sickening black, but I feel like on this side you can definitely see the black a lot more blended in there than this side. But honey, this black is really good. I just find it, I'd compare all other these shades here, this black is, you know, it's okay. It's not like, oh my god, the most amazing black in the world, you know. That's the only problem with the black I had. Like the only problem with this row I had was the black, and I didn't really use this row that much. I really enjoyed this shade. I used this shade a little bit too. Okay, I used Escort, and all these shades were beautiful. They swatched pretty good. I'll show you some swatches of my favorite shades. And in this row, I've yet to use. I swatched some of them. These guys, all the shimmers in this palette are a little dull. They're not like the most intense, beautiful shimmers. And oh my god, I forgot to tell you what I used in my eye right here. Let me grab that lipstick. Here it is. I used the Thirst Trap lipstick by Jeffree Star, and I just put some over my eyelids and just to do that little cut crease. And then I layered it over with Nikita's palette, and I layered it over with Estrogen right here. Estrogen, this little pinky nude shade, and I really did enjoy that shade. It has a little bit of blue in it, so it didn't perfectly match like the liquid lip, but it is gorgeous. Oh, I just love the way my eye looks, and it's the way the way my entire face looks. But yes, in this row, I think my least favorite shade, the one I wouldn't use a lot, is maybe this shade right here. I don't really go into like really deep browns. I like going like nice pinky browns and ignite nude browns. But I feel like I can use this if I want to do like a nice deep brown smoky eye one day. Now the third row. How do I feel about the third row? I like this shade. I like this shade. I like all of these shades. I think this shade, I think I will, game over, I will also use the least. I love a black shimmer, but I only like swatching them. Like I never really do like a black smoky eye and just like put like bluish, pinky, purpley glitters on it. That's not really what I do. And, you know, I really love, you know, getting into palettes and serving it up. But, you know, I was like, oh, you know, it's cute. You know, like, out of every row, I feel like this row down, I feel like I would use the least. But this shade is pretty. So, in the next, oh, again, I'm showing it. This row. Like, this last row is like, okay, not the best. But this shade actually really fire. This shade right here, Mystique. Fire. I love this shade. Let me give her a little swatch. She's like, ooh. She's every single thing, and I live for her. She gives a lot of pigment, though. She does. I just kind of swatch her on my table. It's like, girl, I need some other swatches. But in this row, I love all the shades. I use this shade. This one is really pretty. This one's 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 pretty. All these shades are really pretty. This one, I was like, I don't know about this one right here. She's just like a little nude girl, but she's not the sickening one in the palette. You know, she's not the sickening one in the row, but she's still there. She's still there, honey. She's still there. But on the last row, I liked all the shades. I think the only shade I wouldn't use, maybe shade Nguyen. Nguyen is not like, this shade is, to me, I wouldn't probably use a lot. It's like more of a greeny, foresty black shimmer with a little bit of gold reflex in there. But I wouldn't use this shade a lot. And, you know, I love this shade, and I love, like, the way it looks in the pan. But, it, like, see, even when it's, like that beautiful shimmer, but it's not something I would typically use on an everyday basis. Now, this glitter is actually really stunning. I'll show you guys a little swatch of her. Let me get her. Ooh, she's everything. I really wanted to incorporate her on the eye look. Look at, oh, she's everything. This glitter is not, oh, this glitter is everything, y'all. I really enjoy that glitter a lot. It is not too like, I don't know what shade this is called. What shade is this called? Matrix is not too like, ooh, she's not it. She's not it. But she's not like too chunky. She's not too funky, you know. She's like a fun glitter. I don't really use glitters I'm not that type of person who like, girl, this is my shade. Glitters are my shade. I like more liquidy, shimmery, you know, like frosties, and like I like a lot of it depends. Like if a look needs glitter, it needs glitter. But if it doesn't need glitter, like if there's like a beautiful like liquid eyeshadow like this to really just go over, it doesn't need the glitter. And I really feel like this palette is actually really good. All the shades blended out extremely well. Now, of course, I've only blended out the nudes, and I don't really know how these guys blended out, but I can tell from other Morphe palettes. I think this shade you'll have a little problems with. This purple one, I think you'll have problems with, but I think if you really get there and get the blend, this one will look really pretty. I mean, I haven't tried it. This could blend out effortlessly, but out of other purple shades from Morphe, this shade maybe have a little problems with. This shade, I know I'm going to have problems with when I do use this like lime green goddess, because I love these type of shades, but they just don't pop up on my skin. They just like, you know, like they look really pretty in the pan, but then they get like really dark on your eyelid, and you're like, you're really going to do this to me right now, palette? You're really going to do this to me right now? Like, but yes, everyone, I'll get some swatches. Let me swatch some of the shades. So let me swatch this one. I'll swatch this one for y'all. Look at these. Ooh. I'll swatch this one. This beautiful bluey shade. I'll also swatch. What shade do we want to swatch? Let's swatch this beautiful vibrant red. Oh, this red. Ooh. Beautiful matte red. And then right here, I'll swatch Nikita shade. Whoa. Now, I definitely think I don't have these three shades in the Morphe yet. But I think I have these two. I feel like I can find these two really similar. Again, if you don't want to... I know. I'm not the biggest, you know, fan of Nikita. But this palette really spoke to me. And I really think these colors are the reason it spoke to me. Like, these are just gorgeous. And they're pulling me in. And, of course, the top row was really pulling me in. But shade Nikita, she is kind of like every time I do this, some of the shadow falls. So she may have a little fallout on this shade right here. You may have the tiniest bit of fallout on this shade right here, but let me swatch. Oh, she's sickening. Oh, look at that little redness right here. Oh, we got some on here too. She's sickening. Wow, she really is the sickening queen, honey. Wow, I really didn't like the payoff in the swatches, y'all. That's not good, man. That's some good pigment. But yes, everyone, my review on this palette. How do I feel about her? She's sickening. She's everything. I really do enjoy her. I think she's going to be the new girl in the town. I think she's the new girl on the block. I think she is going to slay. I'm definitely going to be using her a little bit more. What I want to use next is I want to go on this row, and I want to keep going row by row in each look. I feel like this row I can do really serving looks in. And I really did enjoy this palette. So what is my review on the Nikita palette? The shimmers are cute. The mattes are excellent. And I really like the nude shades. And is it a bop? The Nikita's palette is a bop! Yes! Yes. Her palette was like, oh, a bop. I was living. Y'all know I was living for this little palette. I'm not the biggest fan of Nikita, but you know, I really did feel like this palette was speaking to me. And it was cute. And like, this is like sickening packaging. It's sickening. So Nikita, you did that. I'm going to give it to y'all. This palette Nikita and Morphe did. I think this is sickening. I think the pigment's good. I love the nude eyeshadows. Now, y'all, thank y'all for watching this video. I know it's a little bit of a different video. It's like, it's just a review of a palette, girl. Everyone, if y'all want to like this video, please go give it a like. Give it a big like. Give it a major like. Give it a dragon like for Nikita. And if y'all didn't like this video, I still give it a like, honey. So, you know, you already know the gigs. Give it a like still. And, you know, that's it. I thank you guys so much. And subscribe. You know, subscribe to my channel. I'm like, subscribe. But everyone, I love y'all so very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Queens, be a queen.